Well, as Aaron Lewis would say, it's been a while. Between hay season, trying to get the hay up with all this rain, like this is the wettest spring I ever remember in Tennessee. Between trying to get the hay up, I think I had COVID for a couple of weeks. Still ain't hardly over the cough, but I've been running the wheels off the truck still. I don't know if you can tell, but it is dirty as all get out. We was driving it around the rain yesterday. I still haven't got the 67 pulled out of the barn. I got a lead on a motor. I thought he was going to have it out this weekend for it, 5-3. But I've not heard back from him. He texted me back wanting if I wanted to buy the whole truck that it was in, and I don't really need the whole truck. So anyway, it's fixing a storm again today, so I thought I'm going to stay in here in the garage. Got my carpet in. Going to do a little review on it, see how it fits. I bought it from Jegs. It was $160 for a whole carpet kit. I've decided to go with charcoal gray interior in the truck. So all the red's going to be getting changed out. I mean, that's a really good red seat, original seat, but I'm going to pull it off, put a cover on it. So I went ahead and got the carpet. It was kind of going to be one of the last things I done, but it's so noisy in there. The wife and I have to pretty much just yell at each other when we're going down the road. So going to put it in, try to quieten it down, and I've also started putting kilmat in. I'll get the camera turned around here and show you. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been running the wheels off of the 83. I drive it pretty much every day, especially if it's not going to storm, hail, whatever. The gray silver doesn't really show how dirty the truck really is, but it is. So here's the carpet kit I ended up getting. Like I said, I ordered it from Jegs. It kind of looks like it's done been used. Hopefully not. Hoping a lot of those wrinkles come out. I was going to wait on the carpet till the last thing, but it's so noisy in here. The wife and I, we pretty much have to yell at each other when we're going down the road. And we've been driving the truck a lot, especially on the weekends. So started putting some kilmat in here. Not for sure how I like it. I guess I like it. I just hope I never have to take it out because, I mean, it's like roofing tar on the back of it. The carpet's got some jute padding on it too in the floorboard and transmission tunnel area. I did order, when you're ordering your carpet, make sure you've got the high hump or low hump. Two-wheel drives with automatics had a low hump. Two-wheel drive manuals had a high hump. All four-wheel drives had a high hump. So make sure when you're ordering your carpet, you order the right one. I'm going to get this cleaned up though. May get a camera set up, do a little bit of, I'm going to kilmat the whole floor and up the back of the cab. And I've also put a little bit in the doors. And honestly, I can kind of tell the difference just shutting the door, just having a couple pieces stuck on the outer door skin there. So I'm going to get the camera set up, get this cleaned up, and start kilmatting some more. Get the rest of the kilmat in and hoping that carpet fits good and lays out good in there. Like I said, some of the wrinkles are worrying me. I don't have a steamer, but I may end up having to get one if it doesn't lay out the way I want it. So get started. And about the time I started to put my carpet in, he calls and says he's got the 5-3 out. Well, we got the power barn for the 5-3 or for the 67. It looks about as bad as the V6 that's in it, but maybe it'll have a little more power. So I've spent most of the day going picking it up, unloading it, digging my engine stand out of the barn. So I'm gonna work on the carpet tomorrow. About time to eat, but I'm tickled to get it, I guess. I mean, the way I go, it'll be a while before I ever put it in a 67, but get started on it, get me some manifolds, get all this stripped down, get it cleaned up, and hopefully ready to run. So I started out with this stuff, trying to keep it all nice and in lines and neat, and that ain't worked out. I've had to split a bunch of it. The way the floor curves, you end up tucking more in one area, so it pulls a piece. So I've just been overlapping it a little bit, trying to get it all laid in there. I know they say you don't need full coverage, but I've got enough. I'm gonna cover the whole floorboard. It's all getting covered. Back of the cab's gonna get covered too. I'm probably gonna get the carpet panel that covers all this. And I am gonna do the transmission tunnel too. And as you seen yesterday, I went and got the motor for the 67. Not that we're gonna need it for a long time, but I mean, it was a pretty good deal. I know the boy it came from. He knew the truck. He had never drove the truck, but you know, they're getting hard, a little bit harder to find. But what I'm doing is just putting this crap in here and just mashing it down. I hope I don't regret putting this in there, because I got a feeling if I ever have to take it out, yeah, it's going to be a sticky mess. But I just been, like I said, on these pieces like this, I just let it overlap. Hopefully it works all right. I had to cut some corners out, and I had scrap pieces I just filled in where I had a gap. Like I said, I know I don't need every inch of it covered, but I've got enough. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna get turned in here, get this in. Still like some up under the gas pedal. You know, that's one of the main areas. Actually, if I even got any extra, I think I'm gonna throw an extra few pieces right here in the floor area. The worst, you know, part for drumming, because it's more flat than a lot of this with the bends in it. So anyway, I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna get to sticking it down. I mean, this junk's like roofing tar. I actually bought some roofing stuff from the parts store. Yeah, don't do that. From the parts store one time, or not parts store, from I think like Home Depot or from Lowe's. We don't have a Home Depot. And it's what's in the old 50 model GMC set over in the barn. What I'm gonna do, I kind of get me an edge going. I didn't get one of the rollers. I probably should have, but that's just more money. And I am cutting out around all my seat belt holes. Pretty good little square around it. I ain't gonna try to cut no circles. You ain't gonna see none of this once I get the carpet laid in here. I'm hoping that carpet fits good, and I may have to go get a steamer. I don't know, to get it to lay out a little better the way I want it, but we'll see when we get there. There's my seat belt hole. Here's my belt hole. You know what? I've covered a seat hole up somewhere. I'll find it. It should be right in here somewhere. There it is. I'll cut out around it right here in just a minute. Hopefully I can get the little section peeled back out. But I didn't buy no roller. You got hands of steel. Yeah, no. Like this bend's not going to want to lay down in there. If it's not a very big bend, I've been able to get it to work in there pretty good. But whenever I get to an area like this, I've been slicing and dicing. Like I said, I don't really care how it looks. You ain't going to see it. And I'm going to cut out around that drain plug too. This side's right the opposite. I'm going to split it, lay this one down, fold that one down in over it. I don't know if this is the right way. I've never seen nobody put this stuff in before, but you know what? It seems to be working. Kind of, maybe, sort of. And like I said, from what I've read, you don't have to have full coverage, but it can't hurt, right? It will stretch out a little bit. cutting that chunk out anyway. Getting there, finger it real good. Yeah. Yep. Really get in there. Huh? All right. I'm just fingering my floorboard right now. What are you doing? You start on supper yet? I'm just taking, like, I got scrap pieces. I'm just sticking them in there wherever I have to make those pie cuts. Get it to fit. Finger it in there real good. Really rubber in there. And like I said, them pieces are not needed, but I'm gonna have to throw them all away anyway. So I'm gonna go here and cut my seat hole, bolt hole out, and hope I can get that peeled up around it, because this stuff is a gooey mess. I mean, I've seen people, I think they take dry ice, they say is the best way to get it. Oh my God. Kinda almost after I started putting it down, wondering if I should have. But, you know, it can't hurt to have it in there. Yep. Nope. Yep. Yep. All right. So I'm going to put you on time lapse. I'll do the rest of it. You don't want to watch me sit here. Probably end up cutting a finger off the way my luck goes. Hey, I did make it through a hay season without losing one again, though. That's good. That's good. Actually, 2 hay seasons. I didn't do it last year. Year before, I cut that off. Hung in the baler. Got it hung in the baler. All right. Put you on time lapse. I'm going to finish getting this in. May not get the carpet laid in here tonight. It's late getting off work, but I want to have all this done for tomorrow evening. I can get my carpet laid in here, get the seat back in, and drive it. Well, got it all kilmatted. Gonna get the carpet laid out in there. See how she looks. Hopefully, I'm hoping a lot of these wrinkles come out. Like, I mean, it's kinked up bad. Really didn't want to have to pull all the shifters back out, but I did. This better be for a tall hump, too. Because that's what I ordered, was for a tall hump. A humpty hump. do the Humpty Hump. I'm gonna do the Humpty Hump. I'm gonna have to cut the hole for the shifters, but I expected that. Looks of it. I'm gonna get that side pulled out. I mean, this carpet is thin, like I can see through it. Yeah, nothing's the way it used to be. I put a new blade and a knife. I know I'm gonna have to do a lot of trimming on this. Like all them wrinkles right there. Dang. Bad. Bad. But I'm hoping they'll lay out. I'm gonna have to trim a lot off up here. Pretty sure. It's going to be trimmed off. Up against the heater box right there. Not too impressed with the thickness of the carpet so far. I'm kind of really worried about the wrinkles, some of the wrinkles. Not good. Not good at all. Let it lay here for a while I eat, see if some of that'll come out of it. I'm hoping they will. May take a real heavy wet towel and lay on it and take the heat gun and try to massage some of it. But we'll see. Just looks like there's about too much right here in the middle. I mean, that's for like a tall hump. But I'm gonna go eat a bite and I'll be back in a little bit. I don't know why, but I started working from this side, getting it to lay out pretty good, but it is not gonna fit. It's not gonna lay out really good right in here, which will be under the seat. There's still a lot of extra, but by the time I get the four-wheel drive shifter bolted down, kind of holding it down, I got to get some wrinkles out of that corner. I think I'm gonna have to trim that side a little bit. You know, it goes back to, I mean, you get what you pay for. Most of these carpet kits are under $200. And honestly, they're probably all the same. This one was, well, I got the box over here. This one was Auto Custom Carpets. Like I said, I ordered it from Jegs, but that's the brand of the carpet kit. It is thin, very thin. Little tip, I've done it before. Take a soldering iron, melt your holes for your bolts in. I put these 3 screws in and melt it around the head. Pull the screw back out and you've got a perfect hole right where your bolt hole's at. Probably not going to do that on the seats and the seat belts. I can feel them. Probably just stick the soldering iron down in it, loop around, get me a hole melted out. I will have to cut the hole around the four-wheel drive shifter. Yeah, I may try just melting, sticking in there and melting around it. That way I've got a edge that won't rival. But I'm gonna keep working with it. And when I get done, probably won't get done today. I was hoping to get done today so I could drive the truck to work tomorrow. It's supposed to be pretty the next couple of days. I will come back probably tomorrow. I went ahead and put this sill plate in. They fit really good. I got them from, they're Auto Metal Direct. I don't remember. Oh, I got them with Jegs too. Jegs had $200 free shipping, $200 or more. So I got the carpet kit and the sill plates. So I'm gonna keep just working this. I've been taking a damp cloth and my heat gun, and it helps some with the wrinkles on these corners, but it's still, I mean, it's not factory. Nothing is now though, so it's gonna be better than what was in there. Still kind of regretting not going with the full rubber mat, but we'll see how this goes. All right, so I didn't do much filming, and it's not in, but the carpet, I mean, it's just loose. That's never going to fit right. As long as that wrinkle stays under the seat, I'll be fine with it. There's too much material over the hump. I cut quite a bit off. I wish that I filmed that. Just kind of tuck it down in here. About right in here is where I cut it off, around through this area. And another thing I do, I put the screws in my holes. Take a soldering iron, melt you a hole through the carpet. Leaves a good hole, burns the edge so you don't have to worry about unraveling. So the issue I have though is with AMD's sill plates. I have my screw started back here in the factory hole. I come up here and it is way far away. Like, I mean 3/4 of an inch short. Sill plate is even short up here, causing me, I kind of cut the carpet, probably not them, but I cut the carpet a little short right there. Wish I hadn't have. And I don't really like that the carpet is this wide on the sides. Folded up. That side's actually folded up too. I'll probably end up getting the kick panels to go down and cover over that. I still got to cut my 4-wheel drive hole out, and a lot of trimming up here to do. What I've been trimming with, I'm in telecommunication business, what I do for work. And we have these scissors to cut. I mean, those will cut a 50-power cable easy. And they have been working great for cutting this carpet. Started out was going to use a utility knife, but with the scissors, you ain't got to worry about slipping, cutting somewhere wrong. You cut a few little licks and test it. But I am kind of disappointed in these. As you can see, the driver's passenger side, it actually fit well, but the thing is, I mean, the holes lined up, I'll put it that way, but it is bucked up, like it doesn't sit down, like I don't know, really disappointed with all of it. But I'm going to finish this side up. I'm going to take the soldering iron. When I start doing these, I will film it. I'll find my seat holes, plug it in, melt me a hole out for the seat bolts and the seat belt bolts. Alright, so here's what I do for seat bolts, seat belt bolts. I'm going to feel around here, and I know the seat belt bolts right there. What I'm going to do, I've got a old soldering iron that I've got 2 or 3 of them, and I just use this one to melt holes in, usually Bella's collars. What I'm going to do is get this in place where I want it. I mean, it's pretty well formed to the metal right there. Find the hole. I'm going to poke the soldering iron through it. Melt me a hole out around it. And like I said, this stinks, but the carpet will not fray around it, like trying to cut it or trying to run a screw through it. Make sure you don't lay your soldering iron on the carpet when you get done. And there's what you will end up with after. So I'm going to go ahead and get this seat belt bolted down. It'll kind of help hold the carpet in the general area I need it to be. And I'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get this one, go ahead and get that hole burn in, this one burn in, that one. Now with these screws, where they were on the edge, and yes, that carpet is not fitting worth the dead blame. Like, I'm hoping after time, a little bit of heat, parked outside, it will kind of help it start forming. I did take my heat gun and got a lot of the wrinkles out. I didn't heat this side. I didn't film this, but I picked it up and heated the back side and did not get real close to it, just warmed it up enough, and it kind of helped those relax while I was at work today. Still, though, there's too much material trying to bunch up in this area. All in all, I mean, for what I paid for it, I know the door panels are going to be the same way. I got a buddy of mine ordered his, and they are really dinky. I mean, honestly, any of this new stuff, just, it ain't like they used to make it. But anyway, I'm going to get to melting these holes, get my four-wheel drive shifters cut out, get them put in, get the seat back in it so I can drive it. Alright, so I still had the plugs up here too that was holding the rubber mat in factory with the truck. So I'm going to melt me a hole here, put the factory plug back in it that holds it. And I've got to trim up under the heater box. I did a little bit here. Actually, this side's all laying in pretty good. Got some more to trim over there around the throttle pedal and all. Get that side done. When I get over there, I'll show you. I've got a grommet. I'm gonna melt a hole through for the dimmer switch and get the grommet put on it. Well, I don't know how much you can see from what I've done. Don't know how much you can see from what I've done, but I got my hole melted out, got my grommet put on. Still don't like that big wrinkle up in there. I'm gonna take my pedal off, tuck it behind it, and screw it back down. I just notched around my clutch rod, melted out a little hole there for it to fit, seal off good. I still need to get a boot and put on that clutch rod. Then I'm gonna get my shifters put in and get the seat put back in it. Well, there it is. Let's say I'm completely happy with it, but you know, main reason that God, that just, I mean, I don't know. I'm hoping once it gets warmed up and some use, it'll start laying better. I'm not really happy with it. Wouldn't recommend it, but I'm sure it's like all of them. And this, you know, isn't Jegs. I mean, I ordered it from Jegs, but it's Auto Custom Carpets Incorporated is where it come from. Just not really happy with any of it, really. But regardless, anywhere you get it, I'm sure it's probably gonna be the same thing. I didn't put my 4-speed the boot in yet. I'm gonna clean the ring up. I'm gonna clean the ring up and paint it. Melt through the carpet, drill me some holes, and get it screwed down. But I mean, for the most part, yeah, it'll work for now. So I don't know if how thin this stuff is will show up. It's getting dark outside. I had to put a light behind it. But I mean, honestly, that's just junk. I mean, like it's so thin, you can see through it. Yeah. Well, it's in. Not real happy with the quality, but all in all, you know, the reason I put it in was to try to quieten it down in here some. I mean, we're riding around in a metal can. Yes, I'm putting the red seat back in and the red seat belts for now. And the reason why I'm not made of money. I'm pretty much made of biscuits and gravy, Mountain Dew, and nicotine. So next thing, I'm going to try to get some door panels. You know, I'm probably going to be really upset with those too. I had a friend of mine ordered some for his 84 model, I believe. And I mean, the quality, none of this stuff, the quality's like original. But I don't have no good original ones, so we're going to get some of them. I got a feeling the ones like he got will probably crack first winter when they get cold. I'm going to do that, get the charcoal gray door panels, dash pad. I'm going to dye the kick panels. Don't know what I'm going to do with these. Going to get some charcoal gray seat belts and a charcoal gray seat cover to go on my $20 red seat that I was so tickled with because it didn't have a hole in it. But I want to thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I promise I'm pulling the 67 out pretty soon. There's going to be a cut down video on it. Going to shorten the truck. Probably going to disc brake swap it first. Got the 5.3 sitting here. The 5.3 will probably be a winter project. I've been really debating on going with Ace's EFI with it, or I think I'm going to just repin my own harness. I don't plan on going with a huge cam. I just want a good smooth truck that I can bump the key. It fires up. Actually, this quadrajet does. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm fixing to get the tractor over here. Probably it's been raining every freaking day for months. But I'm fixing to get the tractor over here, get the 67 pulled out, and probably change out the front cross member, get the disc brake set up on it. So hang around, watch it. It's going to be a pretty neat little build, I think. No body work. I said that with this one too, but no, that one's not getting painted. I'm done sanding. And I don't know where to look on this, but just a little update. We've been driving the truck. Don't know if it was the carpet, the kilmat, or combination of both, but it is much quieter inside. So I'm gonna try to get started on the 67 pretty soon, but I'm gonna finish the interior on this one too. Want to have pretty much everything complete on it by the time we take it to the C10 Nationals. So I'm gonna get some door panels, seat cover, dash pad, and maybe even a C kit put on it, because it's still hotter than a 3-ball Tomcat in the middle of July when you get stuck in traffic. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.